That's enough. Megan?
What? What's wrong?
Megan, did you buy a branded bag again without my permission? Aren't you thinking about family as a wife?
Yeah, I bought it. But how do you know?
It arrived just now. I was off work today, so I was home, and I got the delivery. I'm surprised.
What? You opened my package without my permission? Even if we are married, I should have my own privacy.
What? Even if I didn't open it, I could find out by checking the purchase history on the site. So, it was a secret?
It's not like that. But you're looking at my browser history without my permission? Invasion of privacy. You can do that.
What privacy? Besides, I'm the one who registered the account with the shopping site. The credit card that you are using is my credit card too. You can just use it like that.
I'm your wife, so it's okay for me to shop on my husband's account.
No one say you can't. A little bit is fine. A little bit. But in your case, last week, it was a $3,000 coat. The week before, a $10,000 ring. And before that, a $100,000 vacation home. That's just not normal, is it? Other than that, you frequently go to a high-class restaurants, like famous French places. Aesthetics, spending lavishly at nightclubs. This is a lot of spending in just 2 months. It's hard to believe that this is the amount of money a housewife spends. You're being too lavish. Think about it a little.
What? You're saying that now? You are the one who said I could buy a vacation house. Besides, I really wanted a new house. But I put out with you with a used house.
Only the vacation house. You know, I wanted one too. So, I said yes. But what do you mean I put up with you? What I'm trying to say is, the amount of money you spent in just 2 months. It's just too much.
It doesn't matter. You have more than enough money. You only live once. I want to live a lavish life and be happy. I can do that?
My father left all this money for me. It's the money that I or Megan earned, right? It's not yours to spend as you want.
Don't be so stingy. It's just a little bit. After all, it's $1 million. Get it?
You should look at the fact that you've already spent almost $200,000 of that $1 million. Do you know how hard I have to work to earn that much?
What?
Even after deducting the purchase of the vacation home, the amount you've spent without permission is close to $200,000. That's too much, no matter how you think about it, isn't it? Besides, I told you that real estate isn't just bought and paid for. It needs maintenance. You can just keep using it like that, considering the future maintenance cost of the house.
Oh my god. All the maintenance, upkeep, blah blah blah. You're so annoying. I will leave those annoying calculations to you. I'm not very good at math. Also, who do you think you are?
What? What do you mean?
You don't understand? Think about it. The company you work for seems to be a business partner of the company my dad works for.
So? So what?
What happens if you upset the client? Even you understand that, don't you? You might not be able to do business with them in the future.
What's that? That's enough. That's not even a threat. I can accept that about you.
What? You're so cocky. Stop being cocky now. You will never be able to resist me. You will lose everything important to you. So, I will do whatever I want.
You? What kind of person are you? I can't. I've reached my limit. I can't take it.
What? What do you mean?
Divorce me.
What? There's no way you can do such a thing. I don't care what you think. You can't do it.
How can you be so chill? You don't think I'm serious?
Did you forget what I said earlier? If you upset my mood, you will be in big trouble. So, you can't divorce me. Get it? If you can do it then. Suck it up. No way you could do it.
I'm serious. I will get the divorce papers from the court office later.
Oh, you don't have to do that. There's an easy way now. You can just download it and print it.
I see. You know a lot of things, huh?
If you want to print it, just do it.
Okay, I will do it. I will do whatever you want. I will print it out, I will fill in all my fields, and I will leave it on the table in the living room. And I want you to fill it out as soon as you get home. Okay?
Okay, whatever. I've filled out the divorce papers. I will put it on the living room table.
What? So, that means you went back home.
Yes, I am. Is there any problem? I just got home and I'm eating in my room.
You know, why are you messaging me? We're in the same house. Why don't you just talk in person?
Because you like that. I don't like it when you complain again.
Oh, really? Well, if you already filled out the divorce papers, that's fine. You checked to make sure nothing was missing, right? You didn't miss anything, did you?
It's on the table, so you can check it yourself. You can even submit it.
I will take the divorce papers. So, just leave them on the table. Don't take it by mistake, okay?
Okay. I'm going out again after I took a nap. I don't think I'll see you again.
What? Again? Where do you go every day?
What? I'm having dinner with my famous friends at a 3-star restaurant. Elegant, isn't it?
Jesus. Even after all that, you still don't want to stop spending money. You really are. I'm truly disgusted with you.
You too. Don't even think about going against me. How dare you talk to me like that?
We can have a proper conversation. Whatever. I'm off to work.
Okay. Make sure you earn your money for me. The paycheck is mine. Hey, you. 3 weeks ago, there was an envelope in the living room with $2,000 in it. What was that $2,000? I mean, why don't you come back home? My account on the shopping site has been suspended, and the credit card is no longer active. The balance in a bank account, which was supposed to be $1 million, is zero. What's going on? Why? You got mad at me for spending $200,000, but you used up the remaining $800,000? What's with you? Telling people not to use it and then doing it yourself? You're saying one thing and doing the opposite all the time. The $2,000 in the envelope is almost gone too. Hey, answer me. Do you think you can go against me? It's absolutely impossible. I told you this before, didn't I? I mean, how many times do I have to tell you? Do you even have a brain? Hey! Hey! How long are you going to sulk? Answer me. If you can't answer, send me a message. Oh yeah, you took all the money, so I had no choice but to loan $20,000. You're going to pay it back from your salary and bonus every month from now on. So, please keep that in mind. If you don't have enough money to live on, you should get a part-time job or something to increase your income. It's your fault entirely, not mine. So, let's get on with it. It's payday today. So, hurry up and give me everything.
You will be in big trouble if you upset me. What are you talking about when we're already divorced?
What?
I'm sorry, I haven't replied since yesterday. I didn't do it on purpose. I was busy and didn't have time to look at my phone.
What? Just when I thought you finally replied. What are you talking about? Are you dreaming? There's no way you have the guts to divorce me. I told you, you can't do that. If you have time for jokes, transfer your salary to my account. If I let you leave it in your account, you might use it without my permission again. I want to pay back the money I borrowed right away. Oh, that's right. You should go to the company and change your next paycheck to my account. That way, it will be easier for me to pay the $20,000 that I borrowed. I won't have to ask you for money every single time. And I can manage your salary.
No, I'm telling you, I don't have to do that.
Why not?
I've told you 1,000,000 times. We're already divorced. I'm serious.
I'm saying jokes like that are boring. It's not funny at all. It's not a joke, you can tell.
No, I'm not joking. I already filed for the divorce. I told you to leave it on the table, didn't I?
Huh?
I also left $2,000 for the property division. The truth is, considering the money that you've spent, it's not just an offset. It's a significant negative amount. I don't even know if you'll be able to pay me back. Well, you were my wife. After all, I was merciful to you. I left you $2,000 as a last act of mercy for you, a housewife. Didn't you understand?
What? What do you mean by property division?
I put a note explaining all of this in the envelope with the money. I thought I wrote it down in great details, but you didn't see it?
What? Note? I took all the money and threw everything else away.
Oh yeah, you are that kind of person. Well, that's why. Our divorce was finalized now.
No way! I was divorced?
From your message the other day, $2,000 was spent in less than a month. No way. $20,000 in debt? 10 times the amount of property division. You should have just gone back to your parents' house like a normal person, instead of screwing up.
Wait, you? What are you doing? Submitting the divorce papers? I didn't hear anything.
You agreed to this divorce. There's a record of it in our conversation. You signed the divorce papers yourself, so I didn't do it on my own.
That's because I didn't think you'd actually do it. I mean, you don't know where you stand. My dad is an employee of the company you work for. How can you do that?
You said that before. Is that a threat? What's the point?
What?
If someone in an important position in the company said that to me, I'd probably understand. Your dad is just a regular employee. How can a regular employee do anything to an employee of a business partner?
What? Regular employee? Huh? I thought he was a sales manager last year.
I don't know the details, but he got caught bullying his coworkers and was demoted. I heard that from a friend who works there. I bet he has a similar personality to you.
What? What do you mean by that?
Oh, maybe. Didn't you know that your mother left because of this and they're in the middle of divorce proceedings? Your parents' house is in big trouble now.
No way. I didn't hear anything. Why didn't you tell me?
I was told by both of them not to tell you because they said they would tell themselves. I went out of my way to keep quiet. I guess I ended up telling you. I feel sorry for your parents.
What the hell is that?
Well, that's the thing. We're strangers now. This is the last time I'm going to contact you. Let's just say a clean goodbye.
Wait a minute. Give me the $300,000 right now.
What? Why should I give you $300,000?
You also took your dad's inheritance, which became our money, and used it without permission, didn't you? I had $200,000, but you had $800,000. That's impossible, isn't it?
No, I didn't spend it. To be exact, I used $100,000 to buy a vacation home. So, $700,000.
Huh?
You knew the PIN number of my account. So, I thought it would be better to take the plunge and open another account and transfer the money. Now, there's $700,000 left in the new account. Well, it's only natural, isn't it? We are divorced now.
Then, why don't you just give me the extra $300,000 that you owe me?
What are you talking about? Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. What do you mean? Only $2,000 for the property division? Even if we simply cut it in half, the remaining $300,000 should be mine. $350,000 to be exact. I'm not so stupid that I can do math about it.
No, the inheritance doesn't count as property that was formed jointly during the marriage. All that money was inherited from my father. It wasn't our savings.
What?
I mean, it doesn't qualify as our money. It means it's not subject to property division. You didn't even know that?
What?
Oh, so you didn't know that? That's why you were spending it without a care in the world. I see. That's just like you.
No way. What? Wait a minute. Then the $20,000 I owe now is
just a debt. If you don't have enough money to pay back, you will just have to do your best to pay it on your own.
Helly? Let's get back together. I forgive you for everything you've done.
Get back together? Forgive me? Why? That's ridiculous.
What is ridiculous?
Before the forgiving, I'm the one who wanted a divorce. Remember?
But deep in your heart, you didn't want to divorce me. You didn't have a choice, right? I mean, as long as I don't spend all your money, right? I'll be waiting for you to print out the marriage certificate, honey. I'll have you fill it out right away.
No way. No way I would do that.
Why not?
Do I have to tell you? You are not stupid, right? Then I don't need to explain. Do I? Well, let's just get from this conversation.
No way.
Oh yeah, since you didn't read the note I put in the envelope, I will tell you now. The end of this month is the move out date for the apartment. If you don't pack up and leave quickly, you will be evicted. Okay? If you don't want to get sued, you better get ready quickly.
What? There are only 3 days left. Why is that happening? I never heard anything about it.
This place was in your mother's name. She's going to use the money from the sale of this condo to make up for the money you've spent. This way, I can maintain my father's honor. Your parents going to deduct it from your future inheritance and make sure you don't inherit the rest.
No way. I mean, where are you right now? Come back here.
I'm at my new place.
You mean you're out of here?
You didn't notice my stuff was missing? Well, of course, you didn't care about me at all.
Where did you move to?
Very far away. I don't think I'll ever see you again.
What? Does that mean you quit your job?
What does that have to do with you? We're divorced. So, there's no need to tell you.
That means you changed jobs. Tell me where you live.
No way. Oh, the vacation home was in my name, so I sold it.
Oh, no! That's terrible!
Well, that's all I wanted to say. Goodbye, stranger. Actually, due to a transfer at the company where I've been working for a long time, I had to move. So I didn't quit my job. When I reported my divorce to the company, I was told that a new department would be starting up where I could make use of my skills. So I received a transfer order to the head office on short notice. I received a large raise in salary, for which I am very grateful. It seems that the company also took my personal life into consideration. If I revealed this to my ex-wife, she would surely attack me, so I let it pass without talking about it. I have no intention of telling her in the future either. So, my ex-wife, who has a debt of $20,000, went back to her parents' house where only her father was waiting for her. Surprisingly, this father, who had been bullying his coworkers, was being demanded for a total of $30,000 in compensation, and he ended up in debt. In other words, father and daughter together owe $50,000. After all the trouble, I heard that he got into some bad business and the two of them were arrested. It was 1 year after the divorce. I was surprised, but I guess they could have done it. Well, I wish them the best.
Sis, long time no see. How are you doing? I'm doing well. So, you finally got in touch with me. I guess you're ready to pay me back. What? What do you mean? I'm talking about the $10,000 you took from me 5 years ago. After that, you disappeared, and now, all of a sudden, you text me. You're gonna pay me back with 5 years interest, right? Oh, please! There's no way I can pay you back! I blew $5,000 of it at the casino. Do you know what that means? I'm broke! You don't have any savings? Do you still go there? Believe it or not, I don't go anymore. Actually, I've been banned. What? The guy at the casino said they were having a high-stakes private game, so I grabbed $5,000 and went. Guess what? The bastard said, "Don't tell me you only brought $5,000. I snapped and made a scene that night. Since then, I've been banned. That's it. Oh, okay. What have you been doing for the last 5 years? I thought you were still crazy about going there. Or you're working at a nightclub somewhere. Listen, I'm married under common law and I'm going to have a baby. You've got to be kidding me. After I got banned, I had a fateful encounter. I've been living with him ever since. I'm expecting any time now. Wow, you've been living quite a life. Yeah. Actually, I'm in big trouble. My due date is just around the corner, and we are thinking about making our marriage official. But he got fired from his part-time job at the convenience store. Seriously? That's why we're broke. We can't pay our rent, let alone afford to raise a child. All things considered, we're better off living with Mom and Dad. Can you help me with that? Whoa, wait. I don't even know where to start. Can you just help me? You can ask me questions later. I've been trying to get a hold of Mom and Dad, but they haven't answered my calls. I'm pretty sure they're still mad at me. Even if I go see them now, they probably won't let me in. I'm hoping you can be a peacemaker between us. Do you really think I'm going to say yes to that? You haven't paid me back. I'm having a baby girl who's gonna be your niece. She's gotta be worth more than $10,000. So, Can't you just write off my debt? Anyway, call me when you've convinced them. Hi, is this Lilia, Carmen's big sister? Have you spoken with your parents yet? I don't quite understand what's going on here. We've been asked to move out of our apartment by the end of this month. Can you please hurry up and speak to them? Who the hell is this? I'm Daniel, Carmen's fiancé. I'm gonna be your brother-in-law. Oh, you're Carmen's boyfriend. Carmen told me she borrowed $10,000 from you 5 years back. Can you please just forget about it? She's expecting now. You shouldn't be so upset. You're acting like a child. No matter what you say, what my sister did was stealing. I don't want to let a criminal into our house. How can you say such mean things? Carmen is not a criminal. She's your family. Since you're a family, you should forgive each other. I don't consider her family anymore. It's not just the money I'm talking about. She not only sold my personal belongings without my permission, but she did something else too. She used to go crazy about going out to the casino. You have no idea how much trouble she's made. She's kicked her bad habit of going there. She's no longer the Carmen you remember. She's changed. You're such a cold-hearted sister. Don't you have any compassion? Why are you blaming me? Even as a family, it's a selfish thing to ask me to forgive her for everything she's done. She sold a couple of your things. What's the big deal? She stole a measly $10,000. You're the kind of person who thinks only about money. What? Carmen told me that. You work for a big company, right? You must make a ton and you must have saved up lots of money. Am I right? However, you're stingy and you hold a grudge. My salary has nothing to do with this whole thing. Yes, it does. We are unemployed, so we are suffering financially. You're financially stable. How come you don't want to help us? As it is, we can't officially get married. You should get your act together before you ask for help. You're Carmen's fiancé and the father of the child. I'm doing my best, but we still need your help. But you don't want to spend even a penny on us. You aren't helping us at all. I've never even met you, but I already don't like you. What a coincidence. You haven't made such a great impression either. Fine, we don't need your help. We are gonna convince your parents ourselves.
We did it! We're moving in with you guys today.
What?
We did what we had to do get into the house. You must be busy at work now. Mom and Dad are out, so it was great timing. Now we'll just wait for them to come home.
Hold on a second. Did you guys break in?
The bathroom window was open, so we came in.
You must be kidding me.
I see things have changed around here. It's been renovated. It's pretty stylish. It's gonna be great living here again. I'm sure our baby will be happy too.
Carmen, you must leave now. You're trespassing. You just broke the law.
What are you talking about? I came back to our parents' house, that's all. I hope Mom and Dad will come home soon. I bet they'll be surprised to see me back. I'm sure they'll be happy to hear they'll have a grandchild, and then they'll welcome my new family.
I'm coming home now. I was at headquarters on business, so I'm not too far from the house. I've got to get you out of there right away.
Go ahead and try. Sorry, but you're the one who's gonna go.
There's no place for you here. What do you mean by that? It looks like you guys got rid of my room in the renovation. So we'll be taking your room instead. In other words, you're gonna have to leave because there's no room. Huh? Daniel has already taken your stuff outside. If you're coming here, grab your stuff and go. You're joking. Wait, did you really move all the stuff out of the room? You already took it outside? Yep, that's exactly what we did. We got your room. Sorry, looks like we stole your room this time. I guess I should tell you this. I moved out of that house 3 years ago. What? What a woman. You're giving me a headache. Hold on. You moved out 3 years ago? Are you saying the stuff we brought outside wasn't yours? Ah, I see. So Mom and Dad are living here together, just the two of them. Gotcha. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? Listen, Mom and Dad moved out 3 years ago too. None of us lived there. What? We sold the house 3 years ago. You said it's been renovated. That means the new homeowner lives there. Wait a minute. Oh my God! Are you telling me somebody else actually lives here? Yep. You snuck into the house through the bathroom window, took stuff out of the house. You're a criminal. I can't believe it! Please tell me you're joking! I told you to get out of there immediately. Where do you live now? All of you moved out together, right? Do you live around here? We live in California. Huh? California? I got transferred there and they came along with me. 3 years ago, I got an order to transfer to the branch on the West Coast. Mom and Dad were ready to retire and they wanted to go with me. Oh my God! What am I gonna do? We can't survive without you guys! Well, right now we gotta get out of this house! We have to bring the stuff back in and get out without leaving any trace! It's too late. I called the police. What? I'm so glad I was on a business trip to the company headquarters. The police will be arriving soon, so be prepared. Oh my God! Why did you call the police? You know, they'll take your cute little sister away. I called the police because I want them to take you away. Anyway, I gotta go. Do what the police tell you. Oh my God, sis! We can't stay in our hometown anymore! What a surprise! The young homeowners were your former classmates. It's a small world, isn't it? Do you understand how I felt when they gave us the stink eye? I wish they'd been complete strangers. I bet they will tell all of my other former classmates. So, they dropped the damage charges out of courtesy, didn't they? Make sure to transfer the $20,000 court settlement fee to them. I can't afford it! And I've been getting massive calls from my old friends demanding I pay them back too. My life is over. I was planning to keep a low profile when I moved back here. What? What do you mean? Your old friends are demanding money? Did you steal from your friends too? No, I didn't. But I borrowed some money here and there and promised to pay them back. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to. What? I borrowed a lot of money when I was addicted to the casino. I got small amounts from each one of them, but I borrowed from a lot of people. I think I owe roughly $30,000. Oh, and another $20,000 for the court fees. It adds up to $50,000. Don't forget to add what you owe me. So, it's up to $60,000. You know my situation. Please help me, sis. I'm begging you. Please lend us $50,000. Huh? I swear, I will pay you back for sure. So, please help me, or can you ask Mom and Dad to help me? Please tell them I'll show them their adorable grandchild soon. So, can you ask them to lend me the money? Here's the message from Mom and Dad. In terms of getting married and giving birth, you can do whatever you want to do. However, we don't want to see you ever again. That's it. Oh my God! Mom and Dad were planning to go back to our hometown after they spent some time in California. But they're too embarrassed to go back now because of you. They're saying they'll break off relations with you. My due date is just around the corner, and then I'll show them their beautiful grandchild. But they want to cut off relations with me? Anyway, good luck to you and your husband. Just like Mom and Dad, I don't want to speak to you ever again. Why don't you want to help us? We broke into the house because of you. You should have told us you've moved out. What? Not only that, you abandoned us. That's terrible. We didn't do anything wrong. We are the victims. I've had enough of you. Face reality. Shifting the blame won't change the situation at all. Playing the blame game won't reduce the amount of your debt, not even a penny. I know that, but I don't have $60,000. I've only ever worked part-time. I don't have any savings. I know that. Your parents have also cut themselves off from you. You have no parents, no one to rely on, no one to help you. How do you know that? My parents are a little concerned about who Carmen is going to marry. I contacted Carmen's friends and learned quite a lot. I investigated you. Seriously? They told me about your family situation. I heard that you are unemployed and living with your parents for 10 years. And your parents got sick and tired of supporting you, so they kicked you out. So what? Carmen was the one who accepted me even though I had some troubles. We both worked part-time and have been supporting each other. You're missing one important point. When you worked part-time, you stole your parents' bank book and lived off their money. Am I right? Oh my God! I called your parents. I told them everything I know about your situation with my family. And then they told me about you. Oh man! Did you really call my parents? I can't believe you also stole money from your family, just like Carmen. You two are a perfect couple. Did they say anything else? Did they say they will forget about the money? Did they say they want to meet Carmen? This is a message from your parents. We are sending you to a factory where you can live and work. That's what they said. A live-in? Factory? Your parents have a relative who runs one. They arranged for you guys to live and work there together. And the money you took from your parents will be deducted from your paycheck each month to pay them back. Are you kidding me? I asked your parents to set it up for Carmen to pay me back too. We'll make both of you pay off your debt. This sucks. It must be Uncle Roger's factory. You have a wonderful uncle. He's not great. He's an old fart. Every year he came to see us at Christmas, He did nothing but gave me a lecture about finding a job. He sounds like a nice guy who cares about his nephew. I don't want to work at his factory. He's so serious and stubborn. I don't get along with him. I told him he should give me some money for Christmas instead of lecturing me. He beat me bad for that one. You're a grown-up man, and you asked him to give you money at Christmas? How pathetic. It's terrible that a chunk of money will be deducted from our paycheck after we work so hard. You guys are so mean. We'll have a baby soon. It's unbelievable you're in that much debt. They will let you live and work at the factory and plus help you pay off your debt. You are lucky. But you could pay us all back in one payment right now. How's that sound? You're complaining about this and that. Don't be a child. Grow up. Guys, be more responsible. What goes around comes around. I've got an idea. If you have enough energy to keep bitching, why don't you pay us all back with interest? In that case, it'll easily go over $60,000. Hold on a second. Seriously, we can't pay interest. Please. Well then, just shut up and work your ass off. You're miserable, you know that, right? Do you think you'll be a good father? Stop whining. Shut up your mouth, work hard and pay us back. You have nothing else. You're right. I'll work my ass off and pay you back. Since Daniel's parents sent his son and Carmen to his uncle's factory, they've been working as live-in workers. I messaged his Uncle Roger saying, "Thank you so much for accepting my stupid sister." I regularly send local wines to his parents and uncle and ask them how the young couple are doing. They've been working diligently so far. They pay off their debt bit by bit, and his uncle said, "It seems like they've learned things the hard way." For the sake of their baby, I hope they will get their act together and be more responsible.